everybody. I hope everybody's had a good Saturday if you're in the US and enjoying Sunday morning if you're over here in Australia. It's cold, but, you know, lovely, sunny. And, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, so hubby's just made me a coffee before he heads out. And yeah. I uncover the news. Will the right-wing militias pull a big event on July 4th? Oh, my goodness. Hi, Ann Simpson. Militias pull something. On July 4th. Interesting question. Hi, Dana Terry. Hi, Karen Bissell. Yes, I can read for this week.
Kitty sounds trapped.
Bedroom.
I'll sort it out.
Hi, Dishes and Stitches. Yes, I've got a read for the week written down here. Kirsten?
Yeah, baby, uncover.
And yeah, James has just made me coffee. Then he's going to go and rescue the cat. He's got herself locked
in
in.
the bedroom again.
Yeah, got herself locked in there. Gosh, she's a sneaky thing. Her latest thing, and I'll see if I can get a video of it next time. If it looks like I might be opening the door for Whitby, she'll come and stretch up on one of the cane chairs we have here, and she'll scratch it. And she's like, I'm just innocently scratching the chair. I'll see if I can get a video of it. Yeah, drive safe. Love you. And pretend like she's not going to bolt the minute she sees the door open. Quite funny, really. Yeah. I did a special last night. Did 3 hours just on what a lot of the issues around the Roe versus Wade decision, and some of the questions that arose from that. And thank you for the people who joined me. Thank you for Melinda from False Teeth Tarot for joining me too. There was a lot of questions rose from that we looked at. So if you want to look at that, we looked at, will they go after gay marriage, birth control? Will Biden bring in more justices? Will Roe versus Wade be codified? What effect will this have on the midterms? Now, I tried an experiment, and I also did it just straight out with tarot. No, not tarot. And I did some Norman and some tarots as well. Then we looked at term limits for SCOTUS and for representatives and senators, mandatory retirement, trigger state laws. Will the Kentucky governor veto it? Looked at what impact it could have in Australia. Then we looked at Thomas, Kavanagh and Roberts. And also we looked at the issue, should people in judge positions like elected judges, appointed judges, even right up to Supreme Court, should they have to prove their competency every few years? Freedom Convoy. Yeah. Freedom Convoy, okay. They're going to try and start their tricks again, are they? Oh, it's not about mandates now. It's just about being disruptive and trying to cause trouble. A couple of trick things here. So, yeah. Hi, Michelle Mabel. And I will be doing some single your card reads. I'm just going to have a little treat there. Will he add more justices? I'll have another look at that. I did look at it last night, but I'll have another look. Hey, preference would be to wait until someone retires or resigns, or dies, whatever. But I don't think he's going to have the luxury of that. Hi, Renee. Yeah, I've moved my Sunday readings back an hour to 10 to accommodate a couple of other readers and stuff like that. I got really used to just having that whole Sunday morning to myself, but I'm like, oh, I should have all Sunday morning. But I'm happy. It's just like I'm happy you guys still join me, and I'm still coming, even though I've pushed the time back a bit and shortened it. So thank you for still sticking by me. Belarus leader Lukashenko calls Lithuania blockade of Kaliningrad a declaration of war. Oh, yeah, I had a look at that as in a Hot Topics on Friday. But let's look at Lithuania. Lithuania blockade. They're not stopping all transit from Russia and Belarus to Kaliningrad. Just some things that are on the sanction list. It's still letting food through and medicine and stuff like that. But Russia's saber rattling about what was the term they used? A non-diplomatic response. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, Kari Lakes. Who's Kari Lakes? I have no idea. We've got a flag issue coming up again. Comes up every few years about our flag. I don't even know what this one is. I don't know who Kari Lake is, but saying things like that. Nation's primary national flag. Okay. No. Greens leader Adam Brandt has removed the Australian flag from the background of his press conferences. Well, that's his decision, And the ex-Prime Minister Tony Abbott says, you shouldn't be displaying Aboriginal and Indigenous flags next to the Australian flag. Well, stuff you, Abbott, I think we should have I won't say my personal opinion on the new flag, but on the flag, it is our country's flag and I respect it. But if a redesign were to happen, I would like to see the Aboriginal and Islander aspects put into it. But if it were to happen, I mean, the Australian flag has been redesigned a couple of times, so it would be interesting. But if they were to do it, I'd like to see those aspects put in it. And stuff you, Abbott, they're an important part of Australia's history. In all the whole story, all the good and the bad, unfortunately, from the view of, colonizing point of view, it's mostly bad. So I think, stuff it. I think that those flags, they should be shown side by side to represent the country. Oh, the states have a flag. Ron DeSantis has vowed that his state will work to expand abortion restrictions. Oh, I've got no problem with the Union Jack staying, but I think if the opportunity came about, I should think that the Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander identity should definitely play a part in a new flag. If it were to happen, until then, if it doesn't happen until then, I think that they should be displaying those flags there too, because they're an important part of our country. So, yep. Anyway, Army of the Awakened to shattered Democrat. Well, Bannon's Army of the Awakened is not necessarily going to be on the Republican side. You've not been well. You react. Yeah. So let's make a start, guys. And thank you to all my lovely lurkers and to everyone who watches my videos later. I do appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up. Thumbs ups are always appreciated. And so let's get stuck into it, shall we? So let's have a look at the week ahead. We'll look at I think I might look at Australia first. Now du Plessis versus Ferguson. Oh God, the books and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. 1, 2. Okay. The week ahead in Australia. Today, Knight of Cups. It's like the knight's coming out of these waves. The new government's definitely been in a honeymoon period, but I feel like this is the end of the dream period, like the honeymoon. So the honeymoon period with the new government might be coming to an end. But they're doing a great job so far. So and some of the CHOGM was on. CHOGM is Commonwealth Heads of Government. And it happens every 4 years, I think, or 2 years, possibly every year in different countries. And this year it was in Rwanda. So perhaps this is Albanese coming back with some promises that he would have gone over there. I don't know if he went over there. I think he did. Anyway, Monday for Australia, the King of Pentacles, financial stability. So I do feel like there might be some news on the financial front. The Queen of Wands on Tuesday. home. New energy around the home, centered around the home. So maybe there might be some more news on housing prices or things around about the home rental prices. I don't know. It's just something like that. I feel like that's what we're looking at here with the Queen of Wands. So the King is financial news and the Queen of Wands is the energy around the home. That's Tuesday. Wednesday, we've got the Three of Swords, a little bit of news that's not too good. Bit of heartbreak. Maybe time to let go of something, but maybe so the Three of Swords feeling a bit isolated and alone. Hi, Deborah O'Neill. Hi, M. James. Oh, yeah, I don't think those cases will get to the Supreme Court before the election. Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday, we've got the Nine of Pentacles settling. So we've got some heartbreak and unsettling news. Well, I'm looking at Australia at the moment. And then the Nine of Pentacles, a bit more control and autonomy, a return of control, autonomy, our resources. I'll go back to the Three of Swords in a bit on the Wednesday. The Friday, stand and set new limits. Okay. And the Saturday, with the Seven of Wands, to stand and set new limits. The Saturday is the Magician, things working out. Manifestation, things working out and everything being put in place for something to happen. So that something can happen. Now, I'm going to go back to Wednesday and that Three of Swords. And I'm going to ask some clarifying questions for Australia. Oh, dear. I might have a look at whether or not some of the Supreme Court justices will be impeached. It wouldn't happen until after the elections, but I will have a look at that too. So what's this Three of Swords about for Australia? Is it about a person? The Six of Swords. No. It's about a journey, something getting through troubled waters. Is it about a deal, a government deal or something that's not going to happen? The Knight of Queens. Yeah, I think so. This is about something that was in progress and it's suddenly being stopped and people aren't happy about it. It could be a deal that was going to be going through or something like that. So is it economic? So that's the Knight of Coins, things coming to a stop. And, you know, is it economic? The Queen of Swords, a cold shoulder. Someone turning a cold shoulder. Judgment. I think somebody reneges on a deal. Is it the Chinese? That's the first. It's the first thought that jumps to mind. So that's not necessarily a good thing. Is it the Chinese? Six of Coins. An effort to balance the scales. validation. Okay. Will it be sorted out? Page of Cups. There will be good news after a while, but it's going to take a little while to sort out. But it looked like something might not be going. Could possibly be the Chinese, but with that Six of Pentacles card. But yeah. For white life, a historic victory for white life in the, oh my God, that woman should not be anywhere near a position of power. Cameo, stop it. No, stop it. She's knocking things off the table. Oh my God. I hope she gets censored. Will they censor Congresswoman Mary Miller for that comment? That is just so blatantly racist. I'm going to ask that question right now. Will Congressman be censored by the House of Representatives for that comment? Kamala works mainly behind the scenes, which is the job of a vice president. She will be carrying out things. And trust me, she's fully in the loop. She's doing her role. Don't stress about that. Will this Congresswoman be censored? Nine of Pentacles. She really thinks that she's got a tower coming for her. I don't know where this woman is from. She should go back there and crawl under the rock she came out of. King of Pentacles. Corruption. I'll tell you what, this is going to spark an investigation into her. She's got a tower coming. Yep. Yeah. Oh, she doesn't care about black women. For white life in the Supreme Court. Oh my God. Yeah, she could get censored for that. Now, I'm going to have a look at the week ahead for the US at this stage. I've got turmoil. What is ahead for the week ahead like for the US? Sunday, strength. There's a real feeling of strength amongst people, strong strength, but also there's a feeling that they're just getting tired of the right's efforts to undermine the country and to undermine the freedoms of people. Because the rights and the freedoms of people, acknowledging those, is what made the US strong in the first place. And they didn't get it all right, of course. Not doing away with slavery until the Civil War, of course, is an example of that. And all of this, the still the need for the Jim Crow laws and the need to fight for civil rights 100 years after the Civil War. And emancipation shows that, of course, didn't all get right. It was finally heading into the direction that I think the founders might have imagined in the far-flung future, and now it's just people's efforts to undermine it. So there's a lot of anger over that. So strength is, a real surge of strong anger. The 10 of Cups, family. A lot of family on Monday, a lot of family discussions, family. That's also my card for the Republicans with the illusion of the rainbow. So Republicans, the Emperor, Tuesday, Trump's going to rear his ugly head. And the rule of law, the unjust rule of law, is going to rear its ugly head too. Wednesday, the Four of Swords, a retreat. A retreat. Four of Swords is a retreat. Can everyone hear me okay? Hi, Craig Dixon. Hi, Teresa Balthazar. Thursday, the Chariot, major movement. Mass movement. I'm getting maybe corporate. Friday, the Two of Pentacles, trying to juggle. A failed manifestation. I've got the words coming through my head. A failed manifestation. And Saturday in the US, Ace of Wands, a build-up of energy. Well, it's next weekend is the 4th of July weekend, isn't it? Failed manifestation. What's that about? That's the words that went through my head when I got juggling a failed manifestation. When I saw that card, I'm just going to take my top off. Yes, I'm wearing the same thing I did last night, but, that's just... Oh. Sorry, guys, just... What's this card about? What's this failed man? I'm going to use the Sibylla on this one. What is this Two of Pentacles about on the Friday? I got juggling, but it's also a card of manifestation and manipulation, but I got failed. Hi, Jennifer Taylor. A blonde woman. Also the Eight of Hearts, the Eight of Cups, which is abandonment. And Flatterer, which is the Knave or the Jack of clubs or wands. Smooth talking. 4 and 3 is 7. So it's got a little number up here too. So 43, 4 and 3 is 7. Risk taking, pushing the envelopes. Then there's 5, conflict and unsettlement. Yeah, I think that they're not getting the reception that they want with their victory, and so they're going to start trying something new. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. And he was like, just no emotion at all. Hi, Tammy A. Well, they should have, but they didn't. Putin unexpectedly came to the Kremlin. Such night visits occur extremely. Perhaps something is coming. Well, I have a read on that then. Okay, how's that? Is something coming with Russia? Because Putin's going to the Kremlin at night. Is something coming with Russia? Knight of Wands. This is a build-up of energy being held back, possibly a surge of energy, a surge of activity. $9 at night, hey? The Lovers. Commitment, a deal. But I'm not getting, and the Page of Pentacles, disruption. I'm getting drawn back to this. Is this, yeah, Kremlin, he's still alive. But is this previous close relationships? I just ideal, Lovers, a deal, commitment, and just sort of, then I sort of got a picture of the card being torn in half. Is this possibly his relationship with his cabinet or whoever they are breaking down? So let's have a look at that. Yeah, I think there's definitely something coming. Definitely. Disagreement. I do think he wants to bomb Lithuania, but everybody else is saying, are you crazy? You know, trip to the country. And the Four of Wands, basic security, a celebration, 33 is 6. Dark-haired woman. And the Four of Swords, withdrawal. Not good for the security. I'm feeling like the Lithuania thing is going to be coming to a head soon. And possibly, could that be the thing that forces him out? I'll just do a quick card cut. Could that be the thing that forces him out? Four of Swords. Retreat, possibly, yeah. Or retirement. Yeah, I think he's still alive. I know. I saw a picture of him supposedly him at from the other day, laying a wreath or something, and there just something was not quite right about him. Like it was him, but it wasn't. So he could be using doubles. I'm not sure. But is he still alive? Eight of Cups. Yes, he is. But there's a walking away factor to this. Like he's had everything he can have, and no more is on the table for him. So he is still alive, but he's walking in a different direction. So I do think he is ill. Seven of Swords. Not being able to outrun what is coming for him here. So yeah, I think he's sick. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the first of some single card readings. Okay, so if you want a single card reading, please put up your hand. I'm going to do 5 people. Okay, so the first 5 people I'll do, and then I'll do another lot later. Hi, Arlene. So single card readings, if you want one, the first 5 people to say yes, I'll do them, and then I'll do another lot later on. So I might just do the Archangel cards. Michelle. Margelle. Hi, Margelle. Yes, you can have a card. So I'm doing 5 people this round, and then I'll do another 5 before I finish. So Michelle. I'm using the Archangel deck. Jennifer Barnes. Next. The 4 of Michael, the 4 of Swords, insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek release from stress. Okay. This card, it's got the person is sleeping in the woods and they've got these lamps hanging over them. Thoughts. And these are like thoughts, ideas. I feel like your mind goes at 100 miles a minute at times, and you've got so many ideas cropping up that you're finding it a bit hard to sort of quiet it down. So one thing you can do is an idea pops up, keep a notebook next to you, write it down, and then just move on to look at later or whatever. And then take some time out to just sit back and relax and slow your mind down. Do whatever you do to slow your mind down and get a little bit of rest. I do think you've been pushing it a bit hard too. So, learn how to put those thoughts. It took me ages because I'm always, I would have a project put in front of me and I'll say, and my mind skips through 5 different steps and it's like this. And I'll go in and I'm like, we've got to look at this, we've got to look at that. And then I realize, hang on, I am 5 steps ahead of where we need to be. So when I'd get the thought, I've got to look at this aspect, I'd go and put it in a spreadsheet to look at later and write that thought down. Then it's out of my head and I know it's there for a later date, like in 5 weeks or something like that. So good exercise to do, but also get a little bit more rest, sweetie. Okay. Margelle. Wow, that's going to be interesting. I wonder when that's going to be. I will have a read on that, Uncover the News, yeah. There is things you can do that are just grounding, a grounding exercise, and you can look them up. That will take just a minute or two. I'm not one to meditate for hours on end, going that would suit some people. For me, my meditations are anything from 1 minute to 10 minutes at the most. So you can do a grounding exercise or, or chakra rebalance, which only takes a few minutes. If you type into YouTube 10-minute chakra rebalance, you'll see a video. And once you do it a few times, you don't even need to have the video running. You can take yourself through it at any time. Yeah. Okay, Margell. Seven of Raphael, the Seven of Cups. Choices, choices, choices. Oh my goodness. So many ways to go. It's sort of clouded your vision a bit because there's so many. Your original idea is still there, but you've lost the core of it's hidden between all other ideas. Possibly people saying, "Oh, what about doing this with it?" or "What about doing that with it?" So you need to clear all that excess stuff away, get back to the core idea, and make decisions from the core idea. But it is time to make a decision. So it's it says it's time for a bit of a detoxification, which is true. So you do need to, and the fact is that everybody's input has been making it harder and harder for you to make a decision. Some people have had good input, others just write down the 3 pieces of input that other people have given you that are the best and that are closest to what you want to achieve. And then cross out one of them, so you're down to 2, and then add those to your original idea and make your decision. So there you go, my darling. Okay. Jennifer Barnes. The Magician, the Archangel Raziel. Woo-hoo. You can manifest the life you want. What you will need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Now, it doesn't magically appear. It's like the 3 of Wands. You made a lot of hard work for this thing to magically appear. You know how they say, "Oh, people work 30 years to become an overnight sensation"? That's it. You put in a lot of work, and that's going to pay off with things that you thought might not happening. And it's a really good place for you to move into the next part of your life. So you're in a good place. And basically you're going to have all the tools you need to step forward in what you want to do next. But it isn't magic. It's hard work done by you. Okay? As I've often said, a magician's illusions, hours and hours and days, hundreds of hours of work put into making something magically disappear, you know, and it's the same, or appear, and it's the same with us in life. Okay. It's, even if it's something you haven't been working towards, it's the work you've been doing possibly for others. It could be a reward. Say you've been working tirelessly for others, and it's like, "Oh, I'd really like to do this," but then something, it might appear, the opportunities appear out of magic, but that is a reward for the hard work you do. So yeah, this is a good card for you, Jennifer. Okay. Uncover the News has asked me to read on the next January. Does anybody know when that is on? I thought it would be July. Oh. Here, guys, I'm going to just grab a link for you from my personal YouTube channel that I can go and watch all my shows. And of course I have this, and I watch things on this one as well. Hi, Cartomancy. Oh, you've got some really good questions, Uncover. Okay. Show more. Meditation. Okay, here's a 3-minute video for Deepak Chopra. You can watch and do. It's an exercise you can do. And my favorite 10-minute chakra balance, guided chakra balance, is another one. Do. And one of my favorites is a very simple thing. It's just a meditation bell. Okay. As well.
Was able to win 10 competitions she took part in.
The mindfulness spell. And it has a gong and it goes off, and every time the gong goes off, it's longer and longer pause between the gong going off, but you hear the ripple effect of it, the echo of the gong. And I love it. These are my 3 favorite go-tos or when I want to relax or meditate and I don't have a lot of time. So they're great. I love them. Now, January 6th. Raskin will handle about the White House contact persons. What is going to come out about that? I've got the Sibylla cards on this to have a look at. So these are things, if you've only got a few minutes, that you can use. And yeah. A dark-haired man. I'm using the Sibylla cards here. So what it can come out? A dark-haired man. And he's a jack. And a jack of swords. Bring up my number thing. I'm just going to bring something up, some notes of mine. Because they have a number in here on, yes, Baba. Mummy's here. So a dark-haired man, a terrier, it is hard work. Things will be really good. Yeah. I think you might even recover. Hopefully you'll recover a little bit quicker than you anticipated too. So, hi, Linda B. And 2. Pages, yep, that makes sense. 4 and 7 is 11 and 1 and 1 is 2. And up in the corner here you have a page or a jack, a dark-haired man. Duality, polarity, choice, and stuff happens. Let's see what else the Sibylla cards have about the man, an enemy. Well, that makes sense. A 6 of Wands and 3. The bigger picture. He's definitely going to be able to put out the bigger picture. 1 and 2 is 3, and one of the meanings attached to 3 is the bigger picture. This is a fiend, an enemy. What else are we going to learn about? Gamblers. Oh, money problems. 2 of Wands. Juggling, manipulation, taking a gamble, money problems. Taking things to the extreme, no. Gathering. Preparation and gathering is with 9 as well. So it's really interesting. Yeah, this is a big gamble that they were doing, and they were hoping it would pay off. Of course it didn't. It was never going to pay off. High spirits beyond the stars. So it's going to be a really, really interesting thing. Who was the architect? Oh, there's a letter. Oh, my goodness. 10 and 1. Oh, my goodness. There's a letter. Ace of Diamonds. Opportunistic. Insights. There's something written down that has insights. People still take notes. Believe it or not, they still take notes. It's how big is this next hearing going to be? The blonde woman, 7, is going to show them pushing the envelope. And delusional, 7 of Cups, absolutely delusional. Or 8 of Cups, abandonment of people, of his role. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. Evaluation. It's going to bring about a change. The unseen is going to be seen. Wow. Hi, Shelby, Lisa. Mm-hmm. Okay, and Uncover the News, Kirsten, from Uncover the News, Kristen, you asked another really, because, will the documentary footage, and it was what, Jared and Ivanka hired these guys to come in and do it, will be bigger than the Nixon tapes? Oh, interesting question. Interesting question. Let's have a look and see what we can find, hey? I have to swap my cards out. I'm in the middle of rearranging some things too, so will they be bigger than the Nixon tapes? Oh, so they're going through all this footage? Will these be bigger than the Nixon tapes? That's the Ace of Pentacles, a big yes. It crosses a boundary. It's made for a documentary, so it can't be. It was made for a documentary to be shown. So anything of executive privilege would get thrown out of the window. Possibly. We've got the Hierophant here, which is a maybe card. There's a... Whoa! A tower. I think quite possibly, yes. It's going to show so much, but they really don't want to know about. High spirits beyond the silence. Shelby Lisa, Cartomancy. Yeah. You work as a genetic genealogist. Yeah. Wow. That's that would be such a fascinating job, Jennifer. Okay, I've still got some questions written down. And I can do 2 more cards from previously. The next 2 people who would like a card read, because I only did 3 and I said I would do 5. So if you want have a card read, let me know during this countdown, and the first 2 will get it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Bernice Henson and Linda B. Bernice, welcome. I don't know if you've joined us before. I think you may have, but yeah, using the Archangel cards today. Oh, one cover, you've got some good questions today. So, Bernice, what does the card have for you? Shelby, you're a little bit late for the card thing. Because I said I was only going to do, but if you want, I will do you first up next time. Just remind me. Queen of Gabriel, the Queen of Wands, passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. What a wonderful, warm person. At the moment, anything you want to do, you can do it. It is a good time for you to go after what you want to do. And the ability to attract helpful people, your passion and your creativity, and especially your passion for what you want to go out after, is going to attract people. And it is a good time to go out and start that project you've wanted to do and you've had a passion for, or look into a change. It's a good time to do it, and follow your gut, follow your instinct. They're going to be right. This is a good time for you to make that move maybe you've been wanting to make, and the people will be there because they're really attracted to your passion for it. What a big, warm-hearted, wonderful person you are. Okay, Bernice? Card, please, for Linda. Always, Shelby Lisa, always. Linda. The wheel. There's some changes coming for you, Linda. Archangel Jeremiah. New beginnings, end of delays, happiness in the directions that offers. I think this might be a full finalization of things. everything that's needed to be done over the last couple of months to get things done. That's it. There's going to be no more paperwork to sign, no more checks, no more this, no more that. You're finally going to be free to move on as a family. And yeah, only good changes here for you. Okay, so those changes are coming. Okay. Will more Trump allies be raided? Will one of them be Tucker? So let's have a look. Will more Trump allies be raided? Mango Unchained. Okay, will more Trump allies be raided? Yes. Yes. Money's going to play a part of it. Oh, here's the Queen of Pentacles, resources. He does not intend to stand for president again in 2024. He's just using it to con people out of money. And I think they're investigating that. So thank you for that information on Carrie Lake. Carrie Lake, we'll have a look at her in a minute. Definitely. Quid pro quo. This is all about money. So there's definitely going to be raids, and they'll be looking for money. Grab a different deck. Is Tucker Carlson going to be one of the people raided? Oh, hi, Thing. Tell him I said hello back. And tell him to take care. I asked, will Tucker Carlson be one of them? Look at this. Tucker's coming in for a big change in his life. What is this all about with regard to Tucker Carlson? The death card. Pentacles. Overflowing cups. Secrets overflowing. Oh my goodness. He's got some big changes happening. Overflowing emotion. Overflowing secrets. Is Tucker going to spill his guts? Is Tucker going to spill his guts? Hi, Bo. Hi, Flora K. Oh, my goodness. If he gets an offer, he will. Tucker's got some big changes coming up for him. Okay. So this is a bit of a mix. So Craig wants to know, when will Mango Unchained go down his fake toilet? Right. And Uncover's saying there was talk that indictments for Trump in Georgia as soon as June 30th. So let's have a look. Well, June 30th is not that far away. It's only like Thursday. Will Trump be indicted by Georgia by Thursday? Possibly. Something is going to come to light which might make it easier for them to. He'll go into hiding, I think. If they can't find him, they can't serve him. They're all out in the cold and worry with the Five of Pentacles. Temperance, evening up the scales. Yes or no? Yeah, it's still undecided. Maybe not by Thursday, maybe not by June 30th, but will he be indicted within the next couple of months by Georgia? Long dark night of the soul for him. So that could be a yes. Sometime in the next couple of months. Okay, Curry Lake. Oh, thank you, Craig. Curry Lake. Is she going to win? It's cold here. But it was too hot with my hoodie right on, but it's cold, too cold to have it right off. So there we go. Oh, that's a lot better. A bit more of a compromise just over my shoulders. Okay, Flora K, hello. Will she win Curry Lake? Gubernatorial. Isn't that the governor? She running for governor? Will she win? She hopes to. But then there's justice and chaos. A balancing of the scales and chaos. So we've got the hope card. We've got justice, the balancing of the scales. Then we've got the chaos, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Chaos. Will she lose? Exposure. And this is a big yes card too. I asked a different question, not will she win, but will she lose? And this came out a big yes. Okay. Yes or no, will she lose? Change for her, yes. There we go. But big changes for her. I think she's going to find herself in a position that she never thought she would. Okay, so let's have a look here. Flora K, we haven't heard from Michael Bloomberg. Yeah. I think he's been concentrating on putting his money and his effort towards people, towards the senatorial races especially. What has Michael Bloomberg been doing? Putting his effort towards getting people out to vote, waking them up from a situation, also dealing with an unsatisfactory situation, which is, the Republicans. Yeah, halting the Republicans in their tracks, working towards getting senators in. I think he realizes he's much more effective behind the scenes. Yeah, I think he made some pretty interesting to be inside his head right now. Is he leaking things about Trump? Is he involved with the leaks about Trump? Some older things, yes. And some newer things, yes. He's got some hand in it. Who knows how, possibly with private investigators, he's really putting his money in. Okay. Now, before I answer this next question, Uncover the News also asked earlier, she's asked, will militias cause trouble over the 4th of July weekend? I think that authorities are going to be on high alert. Okay. King of Wands, renewal, commitment, deals, commitments, a renewal of their efforts, undermine security. Yeah, I do think that there's some of them who are going to try and start, but a lot of them aren't going to get through the gathering stage. You know, like those guys who got caught in the U-Haul van. I'm not saying there's not going to be any, but there's definitely a lot of them are going to get caught and end up before a judge, wake up and yeah. Oh, magic. Yeah, they're going to try and make things seem spontaneous that have been planned, but will they get away with it? That's the Magician. This is no, this is a settling down of the waters. So, you know, sometimes I'm not quite sure what to make of a card. But it's realized the waters are settling down. And here's the prosecutor. So, look, I'm not saying there's not going to be some problems, but they're going to be taken care of. Will a Trump indictment cause the spark for extreme right-wingers? Oh, my goodness. I really don't want to. Would that be a possibility? Unfortunately, there's always that possibility all over the world with lone people who is it possible? Yeah, it is. Unfortunately. Will it happen? I've got the sun, which counteracts the negativity of the devil, which means that things will be okay. Because I asked, was it possible? And I asked, will it happen? And I got the sun, which things will be okay. And I got being able to move forward. Momentum. Moving in. There's a lot of people on a watch. They've got a big watch list at the moment. A lot of people are going to be caught very quickly. I think authorities are ready to move really, really quickly on things. They've got a lot of people they're keeping an eye on, you know, prepared for movement. So, yeah. Is it possible? Yes, it always is. Cameron? Which Cameron? Would it be a standoff? Could there be a standoff? There's always that possibility. I think they're on high alert. I think the authorities are going to be on high alert. Could be some chaotic standoffs, yes. But I don't want to encourage too much. Yeah. So Cameron, who's this Cameron? Not Kirk Cameron, the actor, is it? Will Andy Bashir retain his seat? Yes. I think he is going to win in Arizona, Mark Kelly. It's the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. That's looking good for Andy Bashir. People like him. He's created a real connection to people in Kentucky, and he's come through when he's been allowed to with what he's offered. And yes, I think he will win it. Yeah, is that Kirk Cameron, who used to be in Growing Pains or whatever the show is? Oh, yeah, I think that there's it'll be done. Much as people would like to see the purple, they will, but only from police cameras. I don't think they'll tip off. Will Trump be caught by surprise? Let's have a look. Yeah, he has, but I do think, well, that was the interesting thing. I got him winning, but they were all made minor arcana. So, yes, it's not going to be easy. But Kentucky is not as red as people would like it to believe. Yeah, he's going to get caught by surprise, Trump. Okay. Any more questions? Will Biden add more justices? I did a read on that yesterday. He would prefer not to stack the courts. He would prefer to have people have to replace. But will any of the justices be impeached in 2023? Oh, yes. I'm thinking Clarence Thomas and possibly Kavanaugh. So that's justice. The justice came out. A couple of them are going to get impeached in 2023. That's good. Lithuania blockade. Yeah, I read something about that, didn't I? Is there? Yeah. Is something preparing to happen? Yeah. Yeah. The freedom convoys, they're not going to have. They think they're inspiring people, but they're not. People are just getting annoyed. What are people's attitudes towards the freedom convoy? They just want to get over with. They can't be bothered. They've got their own lives to deal with, and they just don't want to know. Get back to doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, they're just sick of the crap, and they want to cut through all the crap. So the freedom convoys are being less and less effective. Look, we just want to rest, get what we need to get, and can't be bothered with you. So there's less and less support happening for the freedom convoys. They will phase out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's 11:25. Matt Gaetz. What is the week ahead like for Matt Gaetz? Oh my God. I said, what is the week ahead like for Matt Gaetz? And while I was saying that and shuffling, the card fell out. You want to see it? This fell out. The devil. Why has he got the devil? For the week ahead. The emperor, the rule of law, a change in his place in the world. He's got some big impact things happening. So the world, change in his place in the world. The emperor, the rule of law. The fool, a new start that he is not prepared for. Hi, new grandma. Major arcana, big impact week for Matt Gaetz, and it's not necessarily looking good for him. Hi, Carol Jaggy. That's all right. I just really appreciate the lurkers and people who come in and join and hop out, and everyone who watches later. Thank you for doing that. Did Matt Gaetz get his pardon? No, none of them did. None of them got a pardon. Did any of the guys on that list any of the people on that list get a pardon? No. No. I got the high priestess, and I feel like she should be reversed. It was shallow, no depth, absolute complete lies. It was just a strategy on Trump's part to get people to do his bidding. No, they didn't get their pardon. And even if they did, they could be successfully challenged in court, because if they try and pull out the pardon for, I played a role, I showed it, but here's a pardon. No, it doesn't count for something like that. You don't get an advance pardon. I try not to look at their partner relationships, unless there's someone like Elaine Chow or something, or Junior. I don't know too much. I haven't heard very much about his wife. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he let them all. And as I said, even if he did give them, they're going to be dismissed. They're going to be challenged successfully. Prosecution or lawyer. You know what? I think she might be seeking some legal counsel. But that's all I'm prepared to do on his wife, because as far as I know, she is pretty well kept in the background. So, primary election in Oklahoma. Will it be good for the... Hi, J Cat Lady. Will it be good for the Democrats? Out in the cold. They've been out in the cold. Prosecution. Instinct. A shift. A shift in their position. So while it sort of starts off not too good, then there's with the five of Pentacles, out in the cold card, and then the King of Swords, close scrutiny. So they're going to keep an eye on it. And then we've got the warmth and the fire and the passion and the energy of the Queen of Wands. So I think more people might turn out than they think. And it's going to end up with a change in their place in the world within Oklahoma. So it might go a bit better than they anticipate. Okay? So Spirit Beyond the Stars, I think it might go better than they're actually anticipating. Oh, that's all right, my darling. That's all right. I love it when you guys join me for a live stream. I really do. I really appreciate it. But it's okay. I love that you go and watch me if you can't join me for a live stream. I love it if you just lurk. I appreciate so many people who continue to support me in whatever way they can. And, I'm going to start doing, for the next little while, some single card readings. So I'm going to start off with Shelby Lisa. I've used a different deck this time. The Animal Tarot. Okay? And so I'm going to start off with Shelby Lisa, who just got in a bit too late. So if you would like a single card reading, start putting your hands up now. Shelby Lisa, we'll have a look at you, my dear. Thank you, Uncover the News, for your input. It's always fantastic. It's always fantastic, the input you give me, and I do appreciate it. Shelby Lisa, Two of Spring, the Pelican, Your vision, creativity, and dedication to your cause have brought you great success. In fact, it may be your best interest to get a partner to assist you in your endeavors or expand the number of people helping you. Pretty much that says it all. You've done a lot, and you have every right to look over your family, look out at your family, your community, and feel proud about what part you've played in that. But you don't have to take on every burden and make every decision anymore. Hi, Eleanor. Shelby, Lisa, your mum's on. And so you can really step back a bit and let others in to help. Okay? You can step back and be proud at what you've achieved. And you tended to take on a lot of decision making on your own, and that's made you a little bit tired, a little bit weary. Let others in to help you now. It's time to do that. Hi, Yvonne. Yes, you can have a card. Absolutely. Shelby, Lisa, and Eleanor. How are you, my darling? What a lovely picture. Oh, thank you, Shelby, Lisa. You've got the Eight of Summer, my darling, the Eight of Cups, the kangaroo. Well, look, you feel that there's more to life than what you're living. So it's time to move on. Yeah. You may be moving from a situation that isn't good for you, or perhaps you're being drawn to what would make you happy. Either way, you're in control. Yeah, I feel like there's something you've been wanting to do, and it's a good time for you to do it. And I think maybe you might get the feeling, because this is the Eight of Cups, which is often seen as the abandonment card, that some people close to you might feel that you're abandoning them a little bit. They won't. They want you to do what you want to do, and they know that you'll still have plenty of time for them. Yeah, go for what you want to do, and know that it'll all work out, and that yeah, people will be happy for you. Okay, there you go, Eleanor. Yvonne White, yep. You don't have to be a martyr. Yeah, let someone else in to help. You don't have to do it all on your own. Yvonne White. The world, a change in your place in the world. Here we got the Shetland sheepdog. Congratulations on successfully accomplishing what you set out to do. You've made it through the challenges and incorporated the lessons life offered you with grace and courage. Yeah. You've come full circle, and you really deserve. There's some I think he'll get I think Rusty Bowles will get back in. He'll be voted back into part, but I don't know if Arizona, if the Republicans will have the majority in Arizona. So I think he'll get voted back in, barely. That I'd still vote for Trump was that I think it's a little bit, but I think he'll make it back in. But I don't know if the GOP will have the majority in Arizona. So anyway, Yvonne White, you've worked really, really hard, and I get a picture of the dog handing over the silver baton to somebody else, and then picking up the gold baton and walking on. So it's time to hand over what you've been doing to somebody else. Let them take the reins, because you've done everything you're destined to do there, and you're able to. And it's time for you to take up on a new journey that's going to take you to even a more fulfilling future, I think. It is going to be hard work, okay? Because I feel what is coming your way next, it's going to be hard work, but it's going to be worth it. So, yeah, you've got a shift coming in your place in the world, my darling. Hi, Maureen. Hi. You've got your hands up. Does that mean you want a card, my darling? If you want a card, say so. J-Cat lady. Five of winter. Oh, struggle, 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 struggle. It seems like it's never going to end. This is the Five of Swords, of course. It's the collie dog. Your current path isn't leading you towards the happiest possible outcome, so why not change it? Exactly. Always maintain integrity and compassion, but be alert to the hidden agendas of others. Okay, this thing just does not, whatever the issue is, it's just not resolving itself. And it's like you're always being kept on hold, or excuse after excuse, and it's because somebody else wants this situation to work out the same way. Tell them, nah, get out, don't want you involved anymore, get rid of the person who seems to be holding things up, and change it. Because that person has an agenda of their own, and they're not shy about, if it's a traditional card where the person's holding the swords, and people are walking away, they're not worried about who they trample on, and don't care if they lose friends in the process, because they're all about them. Cut this person free and things will happen a hell of a lot quicker. Okay? I think you know who it is, who's holding it, and they're not even really, they're just trying to take advantage of a situation. They don't really even have any real right to be involved. So you know who it is. Tell them to piss off, basically, and things will be a lot easier and clearer. Okay? It might be hard because it might be somebody who you've known for a long time, but honestly, they need to be put in their place. Hi, Kathy W. Will Susan Collins be successful in appeasing women with her C-word? No, they're pissed. They're pissed. No, not at all. She put Kavanaugh in. She put, yep. Yeah. Elaine, you're in Indiana. Yeah. Hi, Maureen. The Seven of Autumn, the curious cow. Of course, that's the Seven of Pentacles. No, I'm not calling you a cow. Isn't that a gorgeous face? But the cow represents it. That curious, assessing. They take their time. They have a look and they just go over every little piece of turf thoroughly. The planning, resources, and efforts you've invested in your dream will reap great rewards. In the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next steps. Yeah, it's just, you've done everything you can and the rewards are going to come. Okay? So just let that process happen and take a little bit of a rest. And let this process finish. There's no harm in looking towards, okay, this is the next the next thing that needs to be tackled and all that. But just give yourself a little bit of a break, and all that hard work will pay off for you. And then, give yourself a little bit of a break, and then you can move on to the next thing that you want to tackle in your life. You may not even know what it is yet. In fact, I do get the feeling like it's going to be something that's something new and maybe surprising. You may not even know what the next step is or the next thing along the line is for you. So, yeah, be prepared to be surprised, I think, too. A bit of a surprise, unexpected. Okay. Oh. I'm doing single card read. So if you want a card, put your hand up. I'm going to do a couple more. Does that make sense to you, Maureen? I hope it does. So I'll do a couple more single card reads, and then I'll finish up for the day. If you haven't had a single card read and you want one, hi, Simply Joan. May I? You have for your cat Fluffers. Oh, she's been throwing up and not interested in eating. Poor Bubba. Everyone, please send some healing energy to Fluffers, for Joan, to Fluffers. And J Cat Lady, you had a card, my darling. Don't try and sneak in another one. Tim Ryan, he could. He could. He could. Yeah. Fluffers. That's just okay. I'm going to concentrate. God, to the highest truth and compassion, can you please give us some information on Fluffers and how she's going to be? It would distress me so much. The Dreamer, shepherd puppy, starting a new adventure, run free and take a leap of faith. I think she's maybe been a little bit too adventurous and maybe eaten something that she doesn't want to, that she shouldn't have. Is she an adventurous soul? Look, it won't hurt to take her to the vet, my darling. Okay? If she doesn't start eating soon. Keep her away from milk if you do. Just give her milk. Put some water out for her and maybe some little dry food. I think it might be good to take her to the vet and get her checked out. It won't hurt if you can. You have taken her this morning. Okay. What did they say? I think she'll recover. Is she not very old? Yeah, you did. You did miss it. I did do a reading for you. Yeah, I can't remember what card it was, but I did do a card for you, darling. 13 years. Yeah, she's a bit older for a cat. You might, I don't know what the vet said, but you might have to maybe make a change in her diet as well. So, I mean, she is going into, the Fool is about a new journey. She is going into like the latter years in her life. Okay. But, and so shy. Yeah. But she's not as adventurous as she used to be. I do think she's going to be around for a little while yet. But yeah, maybe whether you have to change her diet some or anything. But she is heading into, the last few years. So let's all send some healing energy to Fluffers. Yes, definitely. Fluffers, you good, you rest. You do, be a good boy. Your mummy's not ready to let you go, and I don't think you're ready to let go of your mummy either. So let's hope all the best. I think she'll be around for a little while yet, and she will get better, but there needs to be some changes with something. But the vet will tell you. I'm not a vet, okay? So, yeah. Hi, Sweet Pea. Yeah, she could be lactose intolerant, but the vet definitely do what the vet tells you to do and stuff like that. She'll be around for a little while longer, I think. She's not ready to go. Okay, who else would like a X-ray? Yeah. It's something to do with lactose intolerance. I don't know, but animals can be lactose intolerant, cats and all that. A lot of people feed their cats milk, but that's don't worry about that, geek. But after they go out of the kitten stage, a lot of people put them on water, and that's what I did with my Bubba girl. It's the mother's milk. Well, she's 13, Sweet Pea. No milk ever. Yeah. She may have had some milk, and that may have made her sick. Or, yeah, so I can't promise she'll be okay. I think she will. And I don't think she's ready to go. So let's hope that we're right on that. So, but she is entering into her latter years. So, yeah. Yes, animals can get diabetes, especially animals that are only ever fed with dry food because of the high carbohydrate and stuff. Yes, animals can get diabetes, dogs and cats, definitely. Okay, I've got time for a couple more cards. Who would like a card? Kathy W. Okay. Oh, was that Fluffers? Was that Fluffers there, Joan? Let's have a look. Oh, what a beautiful Bubba. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful lady. Kathy W. Oh, look at that face. Hello, Bubba. Yeah. That's her sister. Oh, if she's anything like her sister. Oh. Kathy W. Ace of Winter, Ace of Swords, Panda. The first thought I got before even reading the blurb down the bottom is it's time to cut through some crap. I think you're getting really, really annoyed with somebody, and it's like you want to just go there and say, let's cut all the crap out here and clear the air. And I think that maybe that went through my mind. Implement your brilliant new idea. Implementation of your brilliant new idea may get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenges will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. Yeah, it's time to clear out some crap. Either things that no longer suit you, what is it that woman goes, if it does not make you feel joy, get rid of it. And possibly clear the air with someone, not get rid of the person. I don't think the person even knows that they're causing issues, but clear the air with them and make sure they know, and it'll be a lot better. Okay, so yeah, and get rid of a few items that are just cluttering up your life and not necessarily associated with good memories and all that. It's time for them to go. Have a garage sale. Have a garage sale. Yep. Oh, poor Bubba. Oh. Shelby Lisa's dog Stella. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? I can do one more read. Anyone else want a card? Geek, would you like a card? She won't drink. Oh, she might have to be put on a drip, darling. Even if you can just get her to lick some moist material or something. Poor Bubba. Let's hope that she pulls all that energy to Fluffers. Please, please, please help Fluffers, Universal Spirit. She is getting old and she is heading into that time of life, but I don't think she's quite ready to go yet. But hopefully it's all turns out well. So if nobody wants a card, I think I'll wrap it up. Geek, would you like a card? Will Fluffers be okay? I'm going to ask one more time. Will Fluffers be okay? I'm just drawing an extra card for Fluffers, the lovers. True and long-lasting love finds its way into your life. Follow your heart with caring actions and choices. This is, I think, is a good card for Fluffers, okay? Oh, poor Stella. Okay, look, Geek hasn't replied, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up now. And thank you all for joining me again today, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And hopefully I will be back Tuesday night, which is Tuesday morning in the US, and 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. And yeah, so thank you all for joining me and for your support as always. It's really appreciated. Love you all. Stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay loving. And stay laughing, my darlings. Stay laughing. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.